probably the most dangerous road I've ever driven on in my entire life. I will actually end up in A&E. Good morning everybody, hope you're all well. Today I've decided to come to Wexford. I couldn't decide whether to do Wexford or Waterford today, but considering we had quite a long drive yesterday, I thought I'll go to Wexford, have a bit less of a drive, give Mr. Crumble a bit more of a break, and wow. I heard parking here was expensive, but my host at the Airbnb recommended this car park, but he said to come early because there's limited spaces. €2 all day. What? Considering yesterday I was going to pay €10 for a Supermax to park in there. I mean, yeah, fair enough, that was in Dublin, but yeah, €2. And look what's directly behind us, a train line. What? Now I know there is the Waterford Greenway, which is a disused railway line, so I don't know whether that's part of it. Doesn't look like it's abandoned. It just looks like a standard train line. But yeah, that's pretty cool. And then if I go around the other side, look at that. So I'm right on the seafront. I can't wait to explore Wexford today. There's a lot to do shopping wise. There's the oldest tavern in Wexford that I'm going to go and see as well. And then we'll just see what's around because there's so much stuff here. So yeah, should be a really good day. And good as well that I'm not limited on parking because it's £2 all day. Wow. Enjoy today's vlog. Please be careful. I'm starting to think maybe this train track isn't used. Considering someone's just walking across it. But yeah, goodbye Mr. Crumble. Be safe. But look at this. Wowzers. One thing I have noticed about, I don't know whether it's this particular area of Ireland or whether it's Ireland as a whole, people are so friendly. So anywhere I'm going, I don't know whether it's because I'm on my own, but everyone has just said like good morning to me. You walk past people, they smile, they ask how you are. You do that in Stockton, you'll get punched. This is going to be a very nice day. It's a bit chilly, which is a shame. So I'm back in the hoodie, but hopefully the sun's going to come out a little bit later on. It's not forecast to rain, which is the main thing. I mean, for example, in Teesside, this would all be fenced off because people would be completely stupid and try and jump down. Ireland, don't need to because people behave. It said it was open. The jumper is officially off. It's now nice and toasty. So I finished in Wexford now. I really enjoyed walking around the town and seeing what the town had to offer. It was really, really nice. Very narrow streets, very typically Irish. Really enjoyed it. I bought a sandwich from a bakery nearby, and I can't for the life of me remember what the name was. But I bought a sandwich, and then I thought instead of eating it in Wexford, because I'd already seen it, I'll drive to my next location and eat it there. And well, the view does not disappoint. Ladies Island Lake. Nice little car park spot where I'm going to eat my lovely sandwich. Look at this beauty. It's absolutely rammed with Spanish meats and fresh Irish cheese. Very nice. So I've just arrived at the first beach, which I will tell you about when I'm on the beach. I'm basically doing like a little trek of some local beaches that all have a bit of war related history to them. But I'm just gobsmacked as to how nice the Irish are. So there was two people blocking the road having a little conversation between cars, and I just totally wasn't bothered. I was just sat and just enjoying the view. And then I drove in the car park, and the guy who was in front of me who was blocking the road like came straight up to me and he was like, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to, like, I hope I haven't like offended you or annoyed you by like stopping you. I was like, it's literally fine. And he was like, oh, like, I really appreciate that, thank you, it's just an old friend I haven't seen for ages. Like, it's fine. I'm like, why is everyone so nice here? Everyone's so friendly and so smiley. So just nearby where I had my lunch, which, by the way, that sandwich, oh, amazing. So nearby to where that was is, I don't quite know how it's pronounced. Some say it's Carn, which is how I thought it was. The sat-nav said Carna, and then there's like a pronunciation board back there that says Chen. So I don't know. I don't know how it's pronounced. But it's like a really small little beach that I thought I'd just come and check out, but it's actually got some pretty interesting history just off the coast, which I've just read about, which I wasn't aware of. So I'm going to tell you that now. It's just about visible, but there's a lighthouse up there that's been in commission since 1850. I've just read a sign there that said there was an Aer Lingus flight from Cork to London, and the plane actually crashed into that lighthouse. And then they basically had to do a load of repairs, get it back up and running again. Yeah, so that was quite interesting, because where I'm staying in Wexford, there's quite a lot of, there's a lot of Viking heritage, but there's also quite a lot of war-related history. So it was interesting to see something that wasn't related to the war, but is still quite a historic thing for Wexford. But yeah, I picked this beach because the review said that it's not really a popular beach. Not many people come to it. It's not as picturesque as you might say as the likes of, I think it's Cunnacoa, I think, and Dollar Bay, which I am going to go and see. But I just thought it might be nice to just come and have a little chill. Okay, so my plan of going to the other beach, probably the most dangerous road I've ever driven on in my entire life. It was not fun. Yeah, right on a cliff edge, no barrier, barely enough room for my car. If you were a van, you would not have got down it.
It was so overgrown. I had like twigs and branches and bushes just like scratching the car. I was like, damn. So I got halfway down, turned around, I was like, I am not, absolutely not risking Mr. Crumble either going off the cliff or getting scratched to bits. So sadly we can't do that, but I'm at my next location. Welcome to Tackenshan, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, or Tackenshan Windmill. This was built in 1846 and it was built by the Normans to produce flour. So it says it's ran off a river, well, it was ran off a river to grind the grain into flour, but I'm not sure whereabouts the river is. But what's really interesting is that all of the wood used on the inside of this windmill was actually used from shipwrecks that had been found off the coast. So I think that's actually really fascinating. It's actually Ireland's last windmill. So this is the last and the only complete windmill left in the entirety of Ireland. I'm so glad that it's sunny so we can get that nice backdrop, because my word, that is just stunning. Absolutely beautiful. And look at that, it all looks out onto as well. Very, very picturesque. Poor Mr. Crumble's absolutely covered in berries now from that drive, and loads of little flies. Oh god, he's covered in them. But yeah, you're gonna need a good clean, aren't you, buddy? Right. Oh my god, yeah, I went to the beach. You can tell I went to the beach. Hang on. It's what road trips are about, getting the car a bit dirty. Let's go. How cool is this? That is amazing. So what we have here was originally the plan for today. These are the salty islands, which are home to puffins. And this was literally my main reason why I wanted to come to this area of Ireland. I booked it and then realised, because this was such a spontaneous holiday, I didn't do an awful lot of research, realised that the puffins leave mid-August. I was like, brilliant. So I've been trawling all the forums on Facebook, following it, hoping that I can book onto the Salty Ferry, which I don't know whether you can see, is actually just out in sea now. So that's on the last trip of the day. And yeah, no puffins. So I'm definitely going to come back between June and mid-August, some point in the future, because I really want to see those puffins because they look adorable. But for now, we're going to go down here. Yes, so we're currently at Kilmore Quay, which I did still want to come to anyway, despite the fact that there are now no puffins. Yeah, time to face my fears again. I don't like walking downhill on concrete and stuff. It freaks me out. But at least the rocks are dry. If the rocks were wet, I would not be doing this. But we made it. Just about. Scary. Scary times. We've arrived at the next destination. Where are we now? Hook Head Lighthouse.
and we've made it with 45 minutes to spare before it closes. So we've had to come here first, do a little bit of a detour to make sure that we can go in the little gift shop and see it. So let's go and have a little nosy before it closes. Quick.
Now I was actually just reading on the side that this is considered quite possibly the oldest lighthouse in the entire world. That's absolutely fascinating. And obviously this is the sea it looks out onto, and if you look really carefully in that distance, you see one island there, you see one island there. That island is Salty Islands, where we were just at Kilmore Quay, just looking at it. So yeah, fascinating. So we have Hookhead Lighthouse, which is obviously the last thing to border Wexford. And then if we turn around, that part of Ireland on the other side of the water is Waterford, which is where we're going to go tomorrow. So it's quite a distance away. But yeah, this is just stunning. The list is Dollar Bay Beach. However, I'm not going down it for two reasons. Main reason is that deep incline. Like, I do not want to walk down that because I will actually end up in A&E. Second reason is I've had to leave my car up that hill. I don't like it. So we're going to get some nice shots, stay for about 5 minutes, and then I'll find somewhere else on Google Maps. God bless Google Maps.